Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Teigan and today I'm going to be doing my TBR, but just quickly before we get into the video, I said in my last video I said I'd be uploading the next day and that didn't happen, and the simple reason is because I was taking part in the blackout week for Black Lives Matter. If you don't know why or what that's about, I'll leave some links below. But yeah, I highly recommend doing some research yourselves. That's what I've been doing this week. But I think it's time to get on with the video. Awkward transition time. Okay, so I know it's already been like, what, 10 days into the month? 11 days, I'm recording this on the 11th. But we're going to do my TBR now because that was a video I really looking forward to do. So last month I managed to read 10 books, which was an amazing achievement. So this month we're going to push it even bigger, even farther, and we're going to try and do 13 books, starting off with in a reading group that I am a part of, which is Murphy's Discord server. A group of us are reading the Twilight Saga. Last month I finished Twilight. This month I'm planning on reading New Moon, as well as, which I have actually already finished by this point, but also Eclipse. So they're the first two books I've started. Very slightly Eclipse. Fantastic book cover, fantastic bookmark, bit of cardboard. With the other books I have been reading, to kick off with a book, again, another book that I started to read this month I have now finished, is the second in the Court series from Sarah J Maas. This is Mystic Fury. I highly enjoyed this book, even though this is my TBR video, so I'll save my thoughts for it later, but this series, I didn't know what to expect from it. I'm really enjoying it, and next month I'm very excited to continue with the third book in the series. My next book in my TBR is The Hero of Ages by Brandon Sanderson. This trilogy, and I know there's a couple of other books, but so far this trilogy has been the best series I've ever read, and I've just got to chapter 37, about like 45-ish% the way through, and this book has been amazing. I have enjoyed it, the twists, the turns, where it's gone. I'm really excited to see where this ends up. I just love it. It's been amazing. The next book I plan on reading is Sorcery by Terry Pratchett. It is the fifth book to his Discworld series. It's the next book I shall be reading in his series. I'm very excited. It's quite small. Don't ignore that bookmark, that's just the way it came in. I haven't started this book yet. One thing I do find odd about Terry Pratchett's books is that there are no chapters. It's a strange thing, but I love the covers. My parents are very fond of his original artwork on the covers, and I do think that the artist, whose name I've forgotten, he's done a fantastic job with those covers, but there's just something about the not simplistic design, but it is simple in the sense of just it's like hard lines and a bit of metallic colour. I just really love these covers, these new hardback covers, which I am now collecting. But this is also on my TBR. And now this may shock some people. I have never read the Hunger Games series, and with the Songbird and Ballads, the President Snow's beginning book coming out, I thought it was time for me to actually read the series, so I'm very excited to read this at some point this month. My next book on my TBR that my some friends again on the Discord have really been encouraging me to read, and I'm quite excited to try, is The Six of Crows by Lee Bardugo. I'm butchering his name, I do apologise. But I've been told that there's like a hate to love relationship in it, so I'm excited to try it. The cover of it just looks amazing, and I also recently bought more books with the second one of a book I haven't read yet, so look forward to that video. Actually quite a few of these books that I'm showing you now are going to appear in that book haul video, but for now, next book in my TBR. Another book I'm going to be reading this month is The Rage of Dragons by Evan Winter. A booktuber I watch, again, it's Murphy. She loved this book. And I recently finished reading Aragon, which is about dragons, and I didn't love it. So I'm gonna give this book a go and hopefully I'll get my dragon fantasy on. But very excited to try it. I don't know anything about this book, so it's just a new one to try. Continuing on, a series from last month is the second book in the Magic Thief series, my first reread of this month, which is The Magic Thief. I love this series. It's a very cute series. I'm excited to continue where the story goes. A lot of it I don't remember, so it's quite nice. Also, it's one of the shorter books of this month's read, so I should be able to crack out within a day or two and just kind of get lost in a bit more of not a simpler world, but this book is it's like childhood memories. I do enjoy this series. And that's that. A friend of mine who maybe I'm pronouncing that wrong. Oh god. I hope I'm not. But a friend of mine, me and who are going to be starting the Wheel of Time series together, The Eye of the World. So I am nervously anticipating this series. A lot of people love the Wheel of Time. It's such a huge series. And all these books, there's like 15 or 14 books, and they're all this size. So how this is it's going to take me a while. This is going to be like I'm going to read like one a month. So it's going to take me over a year to complete this series, but this is the next book on my TBR. And the 10th physical book that I have is the Sandman comics by Neil Gaiman. I've always wanted to read a Neil Gaiman book. I never have done, and a lot of people recommend this comic series, so I'm going to be doing that. I'm not going to read the entire comic series because it's a huge book, but just to open up, like it's actually a comic book in like a gorgeous hardback cover. I will be reading the first I'm reading Sleep of the Just, which is the first kind of comic, and I'm going to start cracking out on this bad boy. It's huge and heavy. I also may have bought more than I should have with that book, considering I've never read it and I don't even know if I'll like it. But so another series I'll be continuing on with from last month is Scarlet by Marissa Meyer. I can't speak today. Why am I recording a video? So the second book of the Lunar Chronicles, because I really enjoyed Cinder, so I'm really excited to see where this goes. And I will also be continuing on with Chasing the Shadows by Maria V. Schneider. And I believe that is my 13 books for this month. Lucky number, we're going to be fine. But yeah, I have ambitiously set myself quite a few books to read. I've cracked out 2 so far this month, being New Moon and Mist and Fury. And it's the 11th, so I have 29 days to read another 11 books. We're going to be fine. I don't have another life. Oh, for those who care, I know some people know I'm a marine engineer. I work at sea, but I've just been furloughed. So I'm not going to be at sea for a while, as it stands. Which is great, I get to read more and not have to work. But for those who wanted to know, if they cared to know, that's my update. Just to repeat from earlier in the video, check out links down below for Black Lives Matter and some donation pages as well as information pages. I just highly recommend checking them out. With that being said, I know I've said this for like the past 3 videos, that videos will be coming out regularly now. I'm not going to promise anything anymore because I just stuff gets in the way, and I'm sorry. But I do plan on having more videos coming out, and with that being said, I hope you guys have a great day and just be safe out there. Bye guys.